The innovation of the backpack, a vital commodity to the student. Before the backpack, people carried their belongings around in their arms or in sacks or crates. However, there was soon a new way to carry things. Henry Merriam designed and patented the first backpack in 1878, which allowed for people to carry their belongings while keeping their hands free. This design had many flaws to it, such as it caused a lot of back pain, and the backpacks were either too hard or too soft. In 1938, Jerry Cunningham added zippers to the backpacks, and in 1967, with the creation of nylon, he founded JanSport with the first modern nylon backpack. The main focus of customer population has also changed throughout the years. Initially, the backpack targeted the population of travelers, hikers, and hunters. However, when the nylon backpack was invented, Jerry Cunningham pushed to put the backpack in the bookstore at the University of Washington. The backpack sold out quickly and became very popular. This revolutionized the customer population as more students started relying on the backpack to carry their books. In order for a bag to be classified as a backpack, it must have two straps meant for going over the shoulders, pouches to hold things, and the pouches must be able to close. Societal needs have greatly influenced the design of the backpack over the years. Backpacks started being made of nylon to reduce the weight carried on the back, which was seen to have caused back and shoulder problems. The reduced weight backpacks reduced the amount of strain put on the wearer's back. There are also economic impacts on design. The main economic impact is cheaper production. The invention of nylon allowed for manufacturers to produce backpacks at a cheaper price, which also made them more affordable for customers, which boosted sales. One of the global impacts is travel. A lot of the time, especially recently, people use their backpacks for travel on planes and trains. These modes of transportation have size restrictions on their carry-on and personal bags. Most backpacks are sized to be able to fit the carry-on or personal bag size requirements. One environmental factor is recycled materials. Some brands of backpack keep the environment in mind when they design their backpacks and use recycled or biodegradable materials to help out the environment. Additionally, the weather has influenced the design of the backpack. Especially here in Florida, we combat lots of rain. Things on the backpack like zippers and straps prevent the things in the backpack from getting super wet. For our testing, our main goal was to figure out what the best design of backpack was. We tested the capacity of an empty backpack compared to the capacity of a backpack with some school materials in it. We also tested the water resistance of backpacks and how well the backpack designs are at keeping the things inside dry. And the final thing we tested was how quickly we could pack and unpack school materials from each backpack design. The three different designs that we tested were a normal zipper backpack, a lightweight drawstring backpack, and a waterproof drawstring backpack. For our sizing testing, the lightweight drawstring backpack expanded the most from its original size. This is mostly because the original size was a two-dimensional object, which gave it the most room to expand. However, this backpack isn't for carrying around lots of stuff, since its max volume is quite lower than the other backpacks tested. The waterproof drawstring backpack had the highest capacity, and would be most useful carrying around a lot of books. However, this can make the backpack bulky and very heavy. Finally, the normal zipper backpack turned out to be a very good choice for the average student, since the backpack is capable of holding everything a student needs without being too big and bulky. From testing the waterproofness of the backpacks, we found that the normal zipper backpack was the most efficient at keeping a piece of paper dry. Going into this, I expected the waterproof drawstring backpack to perform the best out of the backpacks because of the name. However, the backpack did worse than the zipper backpack, which means that customers may not have to spend their whole paycheck on a backpack for it to prevent your things from getting wet. The lightweight drawstring backpack performed the worst out of all the backpacks in keeping the paper dry. However, the plastic material dried the quickest out of each of the backpacks for each trial. For the packing and unpacking test, the lightweight drawstring backpack performed the best by having the smallest average packing and unpacking times. This is most likely because of how it opens and closes, It takes longer to unzip a zipper than it does to open a drawstring. Additionally, the other two backpacks had multiple pockets, which means testers had to open and unzip multiple pockets to unpack the whole backpack. The normal backpack was the second fastest to pack, but it was the slowest to unpack. This could be due to the zippers or other outside factors. The waterproof backpack was the slowest to pack, but the second fastest to unpack. This is probably because the main pocket of this bag is a drawstring and not a zipper. Through all the testing and research, the normal zipper backpack is still seen as one of the go-to backpacks for the everyday student. It has a reasonable size to fit all the textbooks and notebooks that it needs to fit, while also doing a fairly good job at keeping it dry. Although it doesn't particularly have the best packing and unpacking times, it is still the #1 pick for students because of its size and capacity. The normal backpack's design is impacted mostly by society because of the students' ever-evolving need for backpacks and shapes and sizes of the backpacks. All types of backpacks are still used for many aspects of life, including school, travel, and hiking, because of how useful it is to have your hands empty while also carrying your belongings. In the future, I think that backpacks will evolve to have more accessible pockets to make packing and unpacking easier. I also believe that backpacks will become more comfortable for the user, because backpacks today still give students back problems. In conclusion, the backpack is an innovation that is useful to everyone, but still has room for improvement of design. And here are my sources.